Every time I come to this location, it's a problem. It's either they get my order wrong or they don't have any fountain drinks or cash only. Last visit was no fountain drinks and cash only. Then they don't greet you. They just stick their hand out of the window for payment and give you your order.
I kid you not. This woman walked out of the bathroom, buttoning her pants and doing her belt, and then went and started preparing food. Also, her and another woman continued itching their head and began preparing food, all without gloves or washing their hands. It was atrocious.
I got 3 cheeseburgers. Asked for no onions. The onions were scraped off, so they still had the taste. I was at your McDonald's on Drusilla. The grits was watery. Didn't enjoy them. I should have got my money back.
Second worst location in Baton Rouge. Looks are so deceiving. The location is very tidy, but they have such an incompetent staff. The leaders and the team.
It was cold, and the music was loud, and our order was wrong. I gave 1 star only because I couldn't post without it.
Didn't even bother to ask if I was okay with not having egg on my sandwich because they were out. And fix your drink machine. The Cokes have no carbonation. It's been 2 weeks.
If there was such a thing as 0 star, this place would have it. Went there on my way home to Texas and was not greeted by anyone after standing at the front for over 5 minutes. Now, mind you, the staff were just playing and walking around, and the inside was completely empty. No one was in the drive-thru either. One girl was sitting in a booth and shouted, "Someone better take their order, 'cause I'm busy." I was passed by 3 of them who just looked and stared at me as they walked by. Seriously, you guys? Want 15 an hour? Please. This was the most disgusting service I ever got. I will be reporting you guys for this. People that pay your salary by eating at your establishments should not be treated like that at all. Simply disgusting.
It was terrible. Took a long time. The artisan chicken was half the size of the bun. The fries were cold, and the tea had no ice. The girl at the window didn't even say thank you. Have a nice day. That was the Drusilla McDonald around 4 p.m. on 10/04/2018. He's calling you out. Slow kids working that don't really work. 25 minutes to get 1 large fry, 4 plain McChickens, and 4 chocolate chip cookies. And I was the only customer there. Daytime might not be better, but I was not impressed with the night crew at all. I overheard the cashier getting griped at because she needed change in her drawer, which made me manager annoyed because he had to work a little bit. Very, very sad.
The one on Drusilla is literally the worst McDonald's in Baton Rouge. I've lived near this place for 4 years, and there was a time when they were okay. Basically the equivalence of what you would expect of a McDonald's. However, for the last year or so, they haven't gotten a single order right. This last time I went through, I didn't get a fries or a Coke with the meal I ordered, and then they put an entire layer of pickles on the little burger. What the hell? 7 of the largest pickles they could find, and slapped them on this measly thin burger. Come on, guys.
In all my travels across the United States, this McDonald's is staffed by the rudest and worst trained employees I've ever seen. You never get a smile. You never get a thank you. You don't even receive proper English responses. Whoever owns and or manages this McDonald's does not give a damn or is not educated themselves. Corporate should shut it down.
Waited 25 minutes in the drive-thru. Tea was like water, and order was wrong.
Little kids with bad attitudes. I asked for fries with no salt, but it seemed like they put extra salt on the fries. Plus, they were just warm, so I returned them. Now, these fries are extra hot, extra crispy, and still had the same amount of salt on them. McDonald's is where your dreams of eating good food go to die. The self-serve kiosk is too much. We did not want to use it, but the lazy staff insisted. So in the process of ordering, a staff member attempted to place the order. She had no clue how to use the thing. She ordered 6 meals instead of 2, and after everything was said and done, it took 30 minutes before the food was received. Completely unacceptable. An all-around bad experience. We will not be going back.
Terrible. Just got my nuggets. Full of black specks. Looks like burnt shavings.
Yeah, that would be the pepper, dude.
They were out of coffee, apple juice, and apples. What will I ever do without my apples? Employees fighting at the drive-up window and using vulgar language while we waited on our order to be filled.
Have had a bad time here every time. The manager who forgot to put my kid's cheeseburger in the Happy Meal was not a happy camper with me. She put my cheeseburger in the trash and said, "Beat it, white boy. No cheeseburger for you." Not happy about that.
The worst McDonald's in the country. Nasty bathrooms. Trash overflow at the front door. Stood in line with no one in front of me for 10 minutes waiting to order a drink. Finally gave up and walked out. Worst service I ever had at McDonald's.
Phenomenally incompetent service. Went to Mickey D's on S in line as a late night option for BF who just got off work. Very aggravating. Wait of approximately 10 to 15 minutes for a single order. Apparently only 2 female workers who were not sure what was going on that Saturday night. I guess they let everyone else off for Mardi Gras. Crazy.
Horrible service and food. I ordered 2 cheeseburgers and I go home to have a nice dinner until I find out there was no meat on my burger. I raced back there and the lady at the register started yelling at us, saying a number of things. Horrible.
Waited in drive-thru for over a minute when another vehicle pulled into outside lane and instantly got his order in.
I just can't get a hot, fresh anything from McDonald's. I give up. I give up.
The store always has poor quality help from the managers on down. Shake machine is always broke for 2 months now.
This location consistently underperforms. Today the cashier was obviously to that face that people were waiting. When she did notice us, she acted as though taking our order was an inconvenience. I get the distinct impression that white people are not welcome at this location. People get orders in the drive-thru often, and half the time bread is dry and fries taste old. Overall, not the best. And double check your food. After the remodel and management change, the day shift is awesome, but the night shift will close the doors early and serve you food that's been sitting out too long. Someone please fix this.
This place is like that episode of Seinfeld when George does the absolute opposite of what he would normally do, but unfortunately, the results aren't as great. If I order a burger with no pickles, I get extra pickles. If I order something with no mustard, I get mustard. If I don't want bacon, guess what? Bacon. It's so infuriating and definitely not Costanza-like.
In one word, horrible. My daughter and I had dinner there 4 nights ago and swore we won't go back again. Food was cold and old, staff was rude and obnoxious, and back of the counter was trashed. And it was freezing in there. Could have hung meat. I go to this McDonald's most often because it's the closest to me. In general, they're fine, but I've had some major mess-ups with my orders before. Most recently, they got both of my food items wrong, and I had been waiting so long in line that my Coke was basically flat. By the time I got to get my order, my bacon and egg sandwich had only a small amount of bacon on it, and it was missing the egg. It was also half wrapped. With that said, the service is usually pretty decent considering how busy they are. I don't frequently visit McDonald's, but I happened to go there for breakfast. The line was long, but the staff was friendly and tried to get you out as quickly as possible. My order was correct, but the quality of food quickly reminded me why I don't go there. My drink tasted kind of flat, and my food was at room temperature. It's a shame, but that is what I expect to come out of McDonald's drive-thru window. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my video. If you liked it, considering subscribing, give it a thumbs up or leave a comment down below.